CBS 47 Action News Jax begins with breaking news.
And you are looking live at TIAA Bank Field. Urban Meyer is no longer in the building. He was fired overnight in a surprise move. We will not hear from the interim head coach, Darrell Bevell, until 3:30 this afternoon. Now, he was originally set to speak to the media around 11:20 this morning, but again, that's been canceled, moved to 3:30. Bevell is taking over for Meyer. Today, we are piecing together the many straws that broke the camel's back. It seems like just months ago, we brought you news about the Jags all-star signing of Urban Meyer. That's because it was. Urban Meyer signed a 5-year contract with the Jags in January. He was fired before hitting even the 1-year mark. This is Action News Jax at noon, everyone. I'm Dawn Lopez. Well, let's get you caught up right now with the very latest from the last 12 hours or so. We know offensive coordinator Darrell Bevell will take over as interim head coach. One of the next pieces to figure out is whether Meyer was fired for cause or without. That will determine whether he gets his multi-million-dollar payout or not. And the Jags are measly 2-11 with 4 games left this season. The Texans and the Jets, the Patriots and the Colts are left on the schedule. In the meantime, the Jags sitting at the bottom of the league right now. We'll have to wait and see if Jacksonville's home team can scrape together another few W's for 2021. Action News Jax team coverage starts here in the studios with Action Sports Jax, Brent Martineau. Brent, you haven't slept since you got word around 12:35. We appreciate all of your hard work, of course. But Brent, Josh Lambo made a very bold move to tell all, and it seems for Shad Khan, the embarrassment was just too much at this point.
Yeah, I think you put together the last 10 days, really, and you can go way back with Urban Meyer, and you string together the 2 wins and 11 losses. But if you really go back over the last 10 days, I mean, the Jags have been in the headlines for all the wrong reasons, from James Robinson, one of their best players, not getting the football enough, and really Urban Meyer not telling us exactly why, or even telling the team exactly why. Even Trevor Lawrence had to speak out about that. And then over the weekend, reports, of course, about an altercation, a verbal one, with wide receiver Marvin Jones and demeaning assistant coaches. So all that added up, I think, to the Jaguars owner to say, hey, can we stay out of the headlines here if we're not going to win games? And we talked to the owner about that on Monday. Jaguars are probably not done with Urban Meyer, though, because you just mentioned, I mean, what is it? Is it a settlement? Will they fire him for cause? Can they prove that? Will they pay his entire contract, which is a lucrative 5-year deal? And we're only in year 1, as you mentioned. The people I talk to think they will probably reach a settlement, but nothing has been official. And keep in mind, if the team gets rid of the entire staff, which is certainly plausible, they have money on their contracts too. So this is an expensive decision by Shad Khan, but one he made last night when the Josh Lambo allegation about Urban Meyer kicking him in warmups in August came out in the Tampa Bay Times. And that was enough to say, you know what? We've had enough with Urban Meyer, and now the Jaguars move on. They can take their time in a coaching search, but for the 5th time in 10 years of ownership for Shad Khan, they will be making a new head coach hire.
And on Action News Jax this morning, we talked about the legacy for Urban Meyer. It was a good run for him. This tarnishes it all, though.
Yeah, and I think he came back to Florida to kind of help the legacy that he left at the University of Florida, right? And see if he could do it at the NFL level. Well, now he might be an untouchable figure in the football world. Who is going to hire him? Doesn't even want to go to the college game because he's had offers over the last few years. He does have 3 national titles. That goes down in the history books.
Right.
But what he did here in the NFL also goes down in the history books as the ultimate failure of Urban Meyer's professional career.
All right, Brent, we're going to let you get a nap now. So thank you very much. Now,